Boom. So here we go. Another one of the Russian Endgame Handbook. This is part 2. So part 2, all right, we're going to start up here on chapter 3. Queen versus pawn or pawns. Chapter 3, queen versus pawn or pawns. All right, let's see what it says. So the queen does not always, let me pull the chat up. Okay. So the queen does not always win against the pawn. A pawn which has advanced. Okay, hold on. Let me slow this down. Because this stuff be like, it'd be like very logical and mathematical. If a pawn on a Friday was on the 3rd rank, then if the wind was blowing at exactly this latitude, then you have to play it this way, bro. That's how it really be in these books. So I'm not even going to lie. Like, that's how it be. A pawn which has advanced to the 7th rank often forces the draw. So let's read this again. The queen does not always win against a pawn. A pawn which has advanced to the 7th rank often forces the draw. In some positions, even a pawn taking the 6th rank can save the game, even if the opponent has the move. Some of y'all probably got confused right there, and that is 100% okay, because I totally understand. All right, let's get to the next point. So queen versus pawn on the 7th rank when the white king out of play. If the stronger side king is far away, and the pawn has already... Wait, what? Oh, stronger side. Stronger side is far away. Let's put this up here. Stronger side is far away. Stronger side being the king and queen. And the pawn has already reached the 7th rank. Okay, so like here, 2nd. And does not have to worry about immediate death. That is supported by his own king. Then the AC. Then the A, C, F, H. The rooks and bishop pawns can force a draw. Okay. The rest of the pawns will lose in majority of cases. So what he's saying here, the rooks and bishop pawns, right? Right. And if you didn't know this, this is very important. Let me give y'all some real big boy, big dog facts here. Y'all about to learn right now. You're about to learn. If the pawn in these queen games like this, if the pawn is a rook pawn, right, or a bishop pawn, in many cases, you can force a draw, is what he's saying. It depends on where the king is, obviously. Obviously. Depends on where the king is. But, you know, you can force a draw. It's pretty nice with the rook and bishop pawns. Okay, so what did it say? We begin with the center pawns. All right, what it says, white to move wins. Okay, so let's see if you guys know this, chat. Who knows this? Who knows this? It's white to move. It's white to move here. So who knows this? Let me move this up a little bit. Move this board up a little bit for you. I can see the board a little bit bigger. White to move. Can I flip it? Can't. I forgot I can't. Look at it this way. But I mean, white actually is playing this way. So let's see what we have. I know it. Okay. Okay. Queen e5. Then move the queen. Then move the king. You want to check the king so it goes in front of the pawn and then move the king. Okay. If you play shogi, not really. You know, you can use command culture. That'll tell you everything about me. Queen e5 is the move. Correct. Queen e5 check. Boom. There it is. There it is. Queen e5 check. Checking the king. Thanks for the follow. Happy homeschooler. White could also play queen to b2, paralyzing the pawn. So queen to b2 would be right here. You could have also played queen to b2. Okay. All right. And then king to d3. Queen d5 check. King c2. Queen c4. As they said in the chat here, they were saying that what you want to do is check the king until it gets in front of the pawn is the idea. And then you're going to bring the king up very nice and slow and easy. As soon as the king steps in front of this pawn, you're now going to bring this king up behind it. King b2, queen d3, boom. Forces the king into a spot uncomfortable. King c1, check, and forcing the king. The king's here, and now what do we do, class? Let's get it in the chat. Come on, hurry up. Hurry up. Put them in the chat. What's the move? Let's go. Let's go. Come on, hurry up. Hurry up. What's the move? What's the move? What's the move? Let's go. Bring the king, then resign. That's funny. Bring the king, then resign. Move a king. King b7. King b7. Hey, move the king. Yeah, it's king b7. Any of these move work. King b7, king a7, probably king b. Yeah, king b. There it is. King b7. Right, and so let's follow the pattern now. King e2, queen c2. We pin the king. King moves. We check him again. King moves away. Now we do it from this side. Remember, the king was over here when we was doing that same thing. So we go queen in, attack the pawn. He defends it. Boom, check, forcing the king to go here to defend the pawn. If he goes here, obviously we take it. King here. Oh, now we got another move, right? And king b6, and we follow the same process over and over until the king gets close enough. All right. Okay, what does it say? In the example just presented, it is not difficult to indicate the basic winning idea. By a system of checks tied in with the closed attacks on the pawn, white forces his opponent to occupy the square in front of the pawn, thereby gaining the time needed to bring his king closer. Such a gain of time is commonly referred to as winning a tempo. Nice, very nice. Okay, that's pretty good. Hey, this one says white makes his turn to move. This is easy. This is very easy. Some of this stuff you guys make sure you're reading like on yourself. This is why you have the book for you to read, because some of this that's very, very simple, we won't be actually doing. We did some of the other stuff and the other one. We did some simple ones, but this one, this is very simple here, right? It says white to move. I mean, you can do anything. Everything wins. Any move wins. Rook A8, right? It doesn't matter where you go. It mate here. Very fast, very easy. Quick way of doing it. Okay, let's move to this one. All right, so it says returning to versus pawn endings. It's not difficult to see the knight pawn is just as helpless in the ending sighted as a center pawn. For instance, in the following position, right here, boom. All right, so we go queen c3 check, king moves. Okay, as soon as you go here, right, we bring the king up. Same process. King up, king here, queen here, right, check, king up. Let's say it goes here. This one, maybe we could go here. It doesn't really matter, but as long as you can get this going, check again, here, and then check, and then bring the king up. It's every time. It takes time. Like, it's just, you got to remember the pattern. Once you know it, then it's like, oh, here. It's like, it's automatic. It's so nice once you figure it out. Rook and bishop pawns enable black to save himself by stalemate. So if you didn't know this, you're about to learn today. So here you go, right? Look at this, boom. This is you can stalemate in many cases, especially if the king's far away. There are cases that when the king is much closer, that actually this would be mating. So in fact, we'll let white queen, or we'll let black queen. And after we can't do that here. It's illegal, right? You can't promote right now, obviously, but if we would let them promote in an ideal situation, bring the king in close enough and then checkmate them. Pretty cool. And the king stay above because he played the queen on a promotion square. Yes. All right. So here after king a1, white cannot move his king because of stalemate. After king a1, stalemate. Very good to understand. Same thing here with the bishop pawn. Black can retreat to the corner without fear of this because of stalemate on the move. Right. So that's not going to work. So king c1 obviously is going to let him bring the king up. You're probably losing. Like, don't do that. All right. But king a1, stalemating. What is this one? White to move and draw. Okay, let me move this up here. Wait, what? White to move and draw. Oh, white to move. This is a draw? What is he saying? Let me read this. This is interesting. This, wait, huh? Oh, here. Yeah, it's a knight pawn. I mean, bishop pawn. Bishop pawn. But even here, you still, yeah, it's a bishop pawn. Like, correct. It's the bishop pawn. Very good, Holy on Croissant. Yes. And as they show it here, king b7. Yeah, and you get you think you're going to get it, right? You check. You get everything you want. You get in front of the pawn, and then he goes that way, and now it's a wrap. Now it's a wrap, and I just run to the corner. Right. Boom. In the corner. In the corner. Very nice. Okay, what is this one? Queen versus pawn on the 7th rank with an active white king. Oh, this is what we was just talking about. I was just talking about this, right? Sometimes you let them promote, and the king is close enough that you can just squeeze in there and checkmate him. It's real sweet. So, all right, moving on positions in which the white king is closer to action and the black pawn stands as before on the 7th rank. We need to point out right away, in some cases, the king's row could be a negative one. Really? I get that. White to move, draw. Oh, wait, huh? Oh, it's white to move. It's a draw. Wow. Yeah, because the king's blocked. Now, this is a classic study. Devereski has this too. The king's blocked. The king's actually blocking all the checks. Look at this. Look at this position. Have you ever seen this before? Chat, you ever seen this? It's white to move. You know that this is not a bishop or a rook pawn, right? So we know this is a win. But you can't check him anywhere, bro. Like, you literally can't. You can't check him. Jim is like, what is this, bro? How is this even possible? I know. Look, you can't check him anywhere. And it's a draw. I just saw this when studying Devereski's manual earlier. There you go. Yeah, this is a crazy one. Yeah. Bro, scared again. I mean, this is crazy, right? You cannot check him anywhere. So this is going to be a draw due to his king being in the wrong place. Very nice. Very good to understand. What does it say? The rook pawn. All right. So here we go. This is a classic example. Discard a pawn. Instant loss, right? Instant loss. All the tricks up their sleeve. Okay, here. So this one's good to move. Good to understand. It says white to move and win. So king a4. In this situation, yes, black can queen. This is good to know for your own in-games too. Sometimes you might think it's a draw, you might just sack here. Oh, it's a draw. No, it's not. You do that to yourself. King a4, a1 queen with check. You're letting him queen with check, and then you bring in the king to b3, and he can't stop me. Wow. Have you ever seen this before? If you haven't, well, you know, you're welcome. This is beautiful. Where he cannot stop mate. Black has to like try to give up the queen, but it doesn't work. Like it doesn't work. Black has no moves. He has no moves. And you let him queen all because the king was close enough. Good to understand. MT Nation, yeah. It's good to understand, right? It's nice. No way to stop the mate. It's beautiful, right? That's absolutely beautiful, guys. Know you're in games. Here's another example. This one you're going to do. White to move and win. White to move and win, chat. So this one says white to move and win. Let's get him in the chat. What do? White to move and win. Black's trying to queen, obviously. What you going to do? Is this a draw or no? Oh, I did tell you it was white to move and win, so kind of gave it away there, didn't we? But it is white to move. Okay, king to d3, queen d2. Chess rabbit, queen d2. Okay, I see you. Queen d2 out here. And king d3 from Holy on Croissant. And queen of d2 from Chess Rabbit. Queen d2 from Chess Rabbit. Unfortunately, that's just, I'm going to give you a soft garbage button. Garbage? Soft. This is a soft one, right? You know, it's not terrible. I mean, it kind of is, but king d3 actually mates, right? So king d3 is the move here. This is the move you want. King d3. We tighten it up here, and no matter what you do, I mean, you have to make a queen here. If you make it any other piece a knight, like you make it a knight, and like you like, you know, you laughing or like you lull, you know, you hype about this move. You thought you was clever, right? Because you made it a knight, but you're still losing. You're still getting mollywopped right now. Garbage. And where is your pieces at? Like you're done. So it's not cool. Like you're still gonna lose. So it doesn't matter. So you have to make this a queen, right? So when we make it a queen, queen c2 is checkmate. Look at that. Amazing. You know you're in games. You can do this your own. You do this like you literally can do this, right? Very good, mate. Because you understand where the king was. This one, oh, this one's interesting. Oh yeah, this one's crazy. This one's white to move and win, chat. Okay, what is this one? I forgot. I think it's there. He goes there, and then there, and then I think it's. I remember the pattern. White to move and win. I remember the pattern here. I think I remember the pattern. And you have to bring them. And then we're close enough. Yep. Yep. I remember the pattern. I remember. This one is not easy. Slowly get closer. Queen a6 from Holy on Croissant. Legs _ dreams. Thanks for the follow. King b6 for sure, says Cuddly Kami. Or wait, says Holy on Croissant. Yeah, it could be that, he says. So he's going with King b6 as well. He says, yeah, it could be that. Right. King b6. I'm not. Be funny, bro. Queen g2. Okay, Queen g2. Interesting. Stalemate. Queen e4. He says. I don't know. And I just don't know. Queen e4. No, it's this. No, it's that. Man, you know what? I don't know what the freaking thing. And that's how it is when you just get frustrated with the problem. You don't know what to do anymore, right? The move here is, I think, King b6. It is. Boom. King b6. Wow, look at that move. And now after King b6, you let the king at least get out. So once the king does step out, now you bring the king in closer. Boom. a5. I think you could have went c5 too as well. I think you could have went here. Look at this. Yeah, I was just reading. Also strongest King c5. One for the Jedi. Now, King c5 was the same thing as well. With the same idea. So after king moves, we're going to bring the check, right? Then we need to check again. You have to be on the second rank here. I mean, I think you have to be. I think you do. And then now, who remembers the move here? Let me like move this up so y'all don't read it. White to move. White to move. Y'all remember this. We just looked at this, right? We just looked at this. So they showed you how you would do it from a situation that if you're further back, how would you get there? And then they finished it. Okay, if we all the way back here, This is how it would look in a position that you might have. This is the technique. And then when you get this far, this is how we close it out from what we taught you before. You got it? Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. This is the Russian Endgame Handbook. Make sure you get it. Make sure you have it. King A4, King A4. I see King B4s. I think these are, well, King, I wonder if King A4 still works. King A4 should be the same. I mean, even though you're checking, I can still go King B3, but I'm sure it's King B4, but King A4 is like the same thing, I think. I'm assuming. Let's see. And it says King A4, right? There it is. Or King B4, right? So they're exactly the same. Literally, it doesn't matter. We go King B3, right? And after that, Queenie, and then King B3, and you can't stop the mate. Once again, beautiful, chat. Beautiful. Boom. Let's go to the bishop's pawn, it says. So the bishop's pawn is a little tricky here sometimes. But, I mean, in this situation, King B3, right? Here and then Queen. It's a little tricky when it comes to the stalemate, I mean. Stalemate aspects. This one is, what's this one? This one would be, oh, shoot, what is this one? Oh, you gotta be careful here. Can you check the engine as a board? Yeah, up here. Yeah, you have to click, you see right above me? You click stock, oh, this is 12, stock is 12. Still dumb strong, even though we got stock is 14. Stock is 12, still crack your head anytime, any day. Don't get it twisted, right? But here, this is, yeah, like Queen B7. Yeah, you can turn it on here. You can put threads in here and some other stuff, memory. Pretty cool. I use it when I'm really looking at, like, I have some other books in here that I use personally, like my own collection of books in here. Then when I'm going through some of the books, I'm like, oh, what if he would have did this? Or if it wasn't in the book, then I can like turn it on. I can actually like have it right there to get the answer. So I don't gotta like click around too much more. I like to have it, it's convenient. Everything's in one area. It's very good. That's why I like it. It's very effective study. So white to move and win here. So moves Queen E4. Queen E4, King opposition. He said King B2, Queen B4. And King D2, beautiful, and wins. And wins this way. Interesting. He says this one is a curious one. The natural move, King to B3, turns out to be a false start. Really? Oh, because he... Wait, what? Yeah. King C3. Oh, C1 Queen. King B3, King A1. You can also take on C2. Interesting. Okay, cool, cool. All right, guys. You guys can go through more of this yourself. This is more about the 6 pawns. Wow. Hold on. I ain't never seen this. I've never seen that one. This is interesting, too. Make sure you guys are going through this yourself, because we're going to cover every single one of these in here. Okay, all right. So black to move and win. We'll do some of these solutions here. Black to move and win. So white's going this way. Black to move and win. There's a solution here, but you in the chat can try to solve this right now. Black to move and win. What is the move, chat? Can you find the move here? Black to move and win. What do we have? What do we have? Black to move. Win. Queen E7. Toy attacker. It's like planted right there on E7. Queen E7. Got a lot of moves here. Queen A7 check. Queen A7 was my first instinct, which is usually wrong. Wouldn't free fight should change it. All right, let's see what the solution is. This one is Queen E7. Look at it. Good job. Queen E7. Queen E7, big fella. Queen E7, King G8. Okay. And then it says King G6. There's King H8. We play Queen F8. Followed by an approach from the king. What is this one? How should black play in this position? All right. Yeah, look at you, toy attacker. Right. Okay, so you're playing what color are we playing here? How should black play? Okay, you're playing chat. Go. Oh, you're playing chat. Wow, you're playing black chat. Go now. Go now. Black to move. What do you do? What do we do in this position? Holy on Croissant says King to C1. And then he said resign. He said king c1 and then resign. Okay. Okay. Got it. Stunning. King a1. We don't resign. We ask for it. Oh, right. Left side. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, it's king a1. It's king a1. King a1. You should be going king a1. King to c1 is 100% premium, natural, Cambodian. Garbage. Do not do this to yourself. Oh, national television. King to c1 is disgusting. But king a1, though, right, you know, is fine, right? You'll be fine in many cases here. Many cases. But you could probably try king c2 as well, maybe. I mean, king c1. I know king c1 is terrible, but king c2 is playable. King c2, I think, is playable. Let's see. Simplest king c2, aiming for the only position, right? King c7, king b4, king b1. Yeah. Oh, I just messed it up. Sorry, guys. I have to open it again because, oh, sorry. You cannot copy and paste. Look, I'm letting y'all see some of my books right now. So y'all don't I'll take my books. No, I'm kidding. Y'all can buy whatever y'all want. Okay, is king a3 garbage? King a3 interesting. I wouldn't play around with it. You can't copy and paste. That's why we had to restart this, by the way, what I just did there. So if you copy something and like you click it, it feels like it's copying and pasting. So it's gonna like exit you out of the app. So you can't do that. All right, cool. So those are enough for those. These are solutions at the end here. Make sure you guys are checking these. This is really going to help you, right? This is the Russian Endgame Handbook. Helps you with calculation. Helps you with literally every part of your endgame here. Is black playing for a win? Always. We always play for those wins. Salty, stop playing salty. Like, don't even... Salty came in here sideways just now. Like he don't know that we always play for the win out here. He know that. He already know. We give him the benefit of the doubt. All right, here we go. And this is chapter 3, chapter 4. Wait, where's the... We have Bishop Knight coming. Oh, that's chapter 5. Mate with Bishop and Knight. So that we're not gonna do that today. I know y'all want to, but we ain't gonna do it today because we can't we can't give you all that information. Also, we want to keep these videos a little bit short as well. We don't want to keep these videos super long. So there's already at 20 minutes right here. So in fact, we're gonna end it there. We looked at queen pawns today, so we keep it nice and short. You guys got something nice and bite-sized to absorb. Take that. Make sure you have your Russian. Make sure, yeah, we'll have it for next time. We're gonna cover the next one, king and a minor piece. So just a brief overview, king and minor piece stuff. But then the next one after that, make sure, I mean, of course, you can always watch it on the YouTube channel. We're gonna have a mate with the bishop and the knight, mate with knights versus pawns. I mean, yo, we're about to go deep through this book, y'all. We're about to go deep through this book. It is free for the month of January, so make sure you are using the link that I provided in the description or here in the chat if you're watching from Twitch. So, all right, guys, we'll see y'all on the next one. Make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube. Let's go.